Coach, with MCW, that it seemed like a breakout game, but did you feel like that was something that was kind of brewing before that game had took place?
Yeah, I think with his energy in the Indiana game, it's just, again, trades, pieces take time to come together, comfort level. And I thought, not just a breakout game, I thought, his ability to play at that level and hopefully he can continue that is something that we all thought he could do, and he did.
Ersan has really stepped it up over the last month and a half or so. Has he become that second scorer that you can rely on?
Yeah, I think Urs is knocking down shots when they present themselves. He's getting a lot of them due to guys penetrating and being able to play the game. He knows how to find open spots, and again, he's playing at a very high level with his partner Z. Those two are having fun, but those two are playing at a very high level.
When you knew you were getting MCW, did you think about him and his confidence after being traded and having been out so long? How did you analyze him? How are you working with him?
As a basketball player, when you get someone in a trade, you tend to look at their strengths. Look at the game of basketball is about confidence, and for him, being able to play at a very high level, not just offensively but defensively, and that's. He wasn't with us for training camp. We're not a team that talks a lot about offense. We're a team that's focused on defense only, and that's where our foundation, and that's what has helped us win ball games. And so far, it just takes time. But for him, he has a high basketball IQ, and to put him in positions to be successful, and he's been a plus for us since he's been here.
Jason, do you think the bench is coming back around to where, it's not there yet where it was in the first half, but maybe it's coming back around again?
Yeah, I think, one, their health, getting healthy. We weren't, our bench is taking a hit with injuries, but I think you can see the health of guys getting back to the way they were playing, and you can see the bench is starting to have an impact in the games, and that's how we won. A lot of our games, it was not just from the starters, but from our bench players.
How about OJ? That was maybe his best performance since the hamstring injury.
Yeah, and we need OJ to build on that. For him, we thought he was very productive. He played a lot of minutes, and going down the stretch, you need your veteran guys to help your younger guys, and we need those guys like Bayless, Z, and Urs, and Bayless, and Does to be able to pick those guys up and help.
When you looked at this team in the training camp, did you say to yourself, like, this could be a playoff team?
Well, we felt we had talent, but the biggest thing we didn't, as coaches, we didn't talk about playoffs. We talked about playing hard, and if you play hard in this league, it puts you in a position to win. You're not going to win them all, but it helps, and that's the main goal. And we kind of got that addressed, and not to say we solved that, but we got guys that are playing extremely hard on both ends of the ball, and then we moved from there to the defense, and we felt with our length that we could, be a pretty good defensive team, and those guys do all the work. We try to tell them where they should be, and we also talked about trust and respect, and those guys have done it, at a very high level.
Are you pleased with the way the young guys have developed into this level?
Yeah, the perfect example is Giannis sits for most of the fourth quarter, and we bring him in with, I think, a minute or so. It makes a heck of a play with a block. We try to put guys in a position, pressure situations that we call challenges. Free throws, we got him late in the game. He had to knock down a free throw to win the game, and he stepped up and made one of two. And there's no better, situation than game time situations of seeing how guys would handle different challenges, and they've all responded in a positive way. Even though we've lost some games due to not being able to make a shot, it's really good stuff for us as a whole internally to learn from and build, and we're getting better at it.
When you have a guy like Giannis with so much potential, so much physical, attributes, is it more difficult to coach a guy like that when he has so much growth, so much potential at this level?
Yeah, well, we try to stay away from the potential and stay in the present, right? And we've given him some different things to try to perfect, and make sure that he's focused on those things every time he takes the floor, and you can see that he's getting better each time. Confidence, understanding the time and scoring situation, and you could just see the game. He has a great feel for the game, and again, sometimes coaches can get in the way, of development, but at some point he has to have a foundation, and you can see that he's growing with confidence, and will expand his game as we move forward.
You watch film of the Celtics team. What are you seeing him do well, and what do you think of the job Brad's team has done?
He's done a wonderful job. He's a great coach in this league, and he's got his guys playing hard, their pace. They play extremely hard. They get up and down. They're going to look at the three. They're going to play a lot of guys, but they play hard. They play for 48 minutes, and he's got them in a position to be in the playoffs.
What have you learned about yourself this year as opposed to last year coaching?
Myself,
As a coach?
As a coach, just continue to keep working. You're going to learn something each time you take the floor, each day of practice. Especially being a young coach with a young team, that these guys will make me better, and hopefully I can make them better.
How is Jabari's rehab going? Have you interacted with him?
Great.
much, or-
He's great. He's around the team. We made sure that we kept him around the team. Didn't want to disconnect. He looks extremely well. He's doing some basketball stuff, so everything is going well.
A lot of that times that can be mental, the rehab aspect. He seems to have the spirits of it, things like that.
Yeah, if you ask him, he's going to probably use the word, it's a process. And for a 20-year-old to understand the process, that just shows his maturity and how